Welcome to This Is How I Robot.
It's time for the awards.
Welcome to This Is How I Robot. My name is Alina, the awards sub-team captain for FRC Team 4327. FIRST Robotics is about more than just robots. It's about building a community which inspires others to do really cool things. In this episode, we're going to coach you through what awards are available beyond the winning Alliance trophies. And here, I'm joined today by Judge Advisor for the 2022 World Championship Newton Division, Tim Dunaj.
Hi Alina, thanks for having me. I'm excited to help teams showcase their best stories for judging at their events. Maybe I'll see some of you watching right now during this upcoming season.
Before we get into the specifics of presenting the judges, let's give a quick rundown of all the available awards. Keep in mind that some of the awards may change slightly year to year, but the general concept and tips for presenting yourself will remain the same. First, let's talk about the technical awards. These are awards given based on the team's robot with respect to its design, construction, and performance on the field.
The Autonomous Award. This award is focused on a team's robot in those first few seconds of a match, as well as any autonomous functions throughout the teleop. Showcasing the use of sensors, impressive programming, and effective implementation is the focus of this award. The Creativity Award. Do you have a really cool gadget on your robot that no other team has? Are you using Venturi vacuum pump to lift your robot into a scoring position? Be sure to mention the unique features of your machine to the judges.
Excellence in Engineering Award. This is not just about a great robot. This award focuses on the team's implementation of the principles of engineering when making design decisions with their robot.
The Industrial Design Award. Somewhere between excellence in engineering and imagery is the Industrial Design Award. Here the judges are looking for features on your robot which support basic engineering principles during the design process, but then also effort is put into the implementation with the aesthetics of the component.
Innovation and Control. Does your robot have cool sensors used in teleop which help with finding game pieces, indexing them, or using the field to trigger an action? Then talk about those aspects with the judges. They will then use your descriptions to go out and check out the cool features during your match play.
Quality. Could your robot get hit by a bus and still drive around? Hopefully that doesn't happen, but this award is going to teams with clean, intentional robot builds, good clean wiring. No spaghetti dinners are found here.
Because these technical awards focus on the robot, you will want team members in the pit well trained on how to talk to judges as well as being knowledgeable about the robot build itself. Often, these are pit team members who fix the robot between matches, but intentional practice and speaking with adults is critical to a great interview with judges.
Note the judges, the ones with the blue polos, are often assigned categories of awards on which to focus when they're walking around. You can often tell which awards they're focused on based upon their questions. If the judges are asking about the outreach team in this off-season, they may not be assigned to quality or creativity. Judges with technical awards may often start off with, "Tell us about your robot." Let's talk about how to effectively present to judges while speaking about your robot and the design process. Here we'll be going through 2 runs of an interview with judges at a team's pit. The first will be a basic level presentation, and the second will make some improvements. Let's have a look. Hey Q-Branch, you got a moment? I want to talk to you.
Yeah, sure, what's up?
So I was watching your robot a little bit during matches. Very impressive, by the way. So tell me a little bit about do you have sensors on the robot?
Yeah, I think we do have sensors. We have like one on the front. I think it I don't know, maybe looks for the balls and stuff, and it helps them pick up and stuff. And then the other one, it helps with finding the target and then shooting it so that we can get it in.
So do you know how it helps to find the target at all?
Not really. I wasn't there for that part. Sorry.
Do you know if you get, oh, it's all right, don't have to be sorry. So, I mean, sometimes you get involved with different pieces of the machine or different parts of your team. So are you doing anything with vision for lining up the targeting?
I think so. Probably just turning and then finding the trajectory and then just kind of going with it.
Okay. So is there anyone else maybe on your team that I could talk to a little bit about?
Yeah, probably. We have our mechanics captain over there, Tyler, so we can go talk to him.
Okay, all right. I can look for Tyler. Hey, before I go, do you guys have a special name for your robot?
We named it Jeff. I'm not really sure why. Just thought it was a fun name.
Okay, so Jeff's the name.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Did you pick up on which awards the judge was focusing on? If you guessed autonomous and innovation and control, then you were correct. While the student didn't do anything wrong, I believe we all can agree that the student could do a better job explaining the incredible features they and their team worked on to implement during the build season. Let's try that again from the beginning with a little bit of a different approach.
4327, Q branch, right?
Yeah.
You have a moment? I'd like to talk to you a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. What's up?
So we saw your robot out on the floor, and it was really cool. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure. From the beginning of our season, especially looking through the sensors and stuff, we knew that we would have a hard time seeing from the driver's station, especially trying to figure out which color we were going to pick up. So we added a camera to the front to help our drivers use the software for the machine to know if we're picking up the right colored ball, and then if we're going to hit the valid target.
Valid target. So what do you mean by valid target?
Well, I'm not a programmer, but based on what I've talked to with our programming team, they told me that the machine knows which color lines we're on, so then they can tell which colored ball that we want. So based on that, the sensors can detect the shape of the ball and the color of the ball, and then if we want it, then we take it, and then we are able to spin it and then shoot.
Very cool. And what about when the ball is in the machine? We saw in the last match that's like some lights were turning on inside, so what was that all about?
Oh yeah, so when the ball gets inside, we know when it hits this limit switch when the bottom and this one is at the top. So the limit switch activates this string of lights by closing the loop and turning on the lights. So that's a way so our drivers know if there's one or two balls in the machine at a time.
Oh, that makes sense now. Any other cool or unique features on your robot?
Well, I noticed that when we were talking around with our team, we used a boxing glove to punch balls towards the goal. We do it by this choo-choo mechanism. So basically we wind up a spring and then release it to like punch the ball. We thought this was crazy at first, but we really enjoyed learning about this new mechanism through like all the prototyping and working through all these problems to get it to be successful during this season. And also we named our robot Jeff.
Jeff, awesome. So thanks for sharing. Good luck throughout the rest of the competition. Remember to be graciously professional when using the choo-choo mechanism.
Yeah, will do. Thank you.
I'm betting you picked up on the difference between the two interviews. In both cases, students talked about the robot, mentioned there were limits to their knowledge, and that the robot was indeed named Jeff. But in the second interview, the student demonstrated not only specific knowledge of the robot operates, but at least some of the process by which the decisions were made or ideas came to life during the build season. Judges really want to know just as much about how the robot came to be as the final product itself.
Now let's turn to the Team Culture and Impact Awards. These awards focus more on the non-technical aspects of a team, including how a team communicates the processes and knowledge gained through competing in FRC to their broader community.
And remember, when we're giving out awards, only 6 awards are about the robot. The rest are all about the team and culture. Engineering Inspiration. This is a special award, not only because it's worth more points in the district system ahead of the regular points, but also any team earning this award advances to their district or world championship to present the judges specifically for this award. Unlike the FIRST Impact Award, this does not automatically guarantee a team will compete with their robot at the district or world championships events. EI is all about demonstrating a measured impact with respect to the appreciation or recognition of engineering within the school or community. Examples here would be like running robotics workshops for underrepresented communities or developing school-wide events to celebrate engineering.
Entrepreneurship Award. This one focuses on sound business plans to help sustain a team or a group of teams over a period of time. Teams who win this award are able to articulate how their team maintains steady funding for themselves and others to help sustain or grow their FIRST programs in their community.
Gracious Professionalism Award. FIRST founder Woody Flowers spoke at length about the attributes of this concept. Teams who win this award communicate to judges how they actively support others within FIRST. Examples can be helping other teams in need during the build season, or perhaps sharing their knowledge through a YouTube series to help others.
Imagery Award. Do you have a committed team color or theme? Work this into your machine to help a robot that is unmistakably you. This means more than simply slapping a team sticker on the machine. Anyone from the stand should be able to look at the machine and know it belongs to your team from its clean and thought out appearance.
The Judges Award. The entire judge panel has input on this award. It is the catch-all for the je ne sais quoi of teams, that unique attribute or cool event your team organized that just does not fit with the other categories.
Team Spirit Award. Do we have spirit? Yes, we do. This team is the life of the party at this FRC event. Be ready to cheer and cheer loud for your squad and alliance to win this award. The spirit is what leads up to the event, not just while you're there. Spread spirit for your team throughout your school and community.
Even though these are non-technical awards, the judges are still looking for clear communication and measurable results as applicable. Just like before, we're looking for students to elaborate on their stories. Judges want to hear your stories and have you share all of the great examples of applying the principles of FIRST in your team and your community. Students need to keep in mind that although they have all the experience of the preseason and build season in their heads, these judges are meeting your program for the first time. Many of them may not be from your community, so even small details like explaining the significance of being at a park for a grand opening can help a great deal. These judges are listening to stories from all teams at the event, and you want to be sure to stand out when the judges go back and deliberate about which teams are the most deserving of particular awards. This is your team's time to tell all about the great things you're doing. Make sure you use that time wisely. Rookies, there's a few awards meant just for you. This means you can only earn these awards in your rookie season. The highest rookie seed award is based on robot performance. Judges won't decide that. You'll do that with your robot. You'll win this award by literally being the highest ranked rookie team at the end of the qualification rounds.
Rookie All-Star Award. This one goes to the rookie team who already has their stuff put together. A solid foundation of sponsors, an organized plan for build, competition, and the off-season. Certainly, this is a team on the rise in FRC.
And the Rookie Inspiration Board. This rookie team is already reaching out to their school or community to work on encouraging everyone to learn and celebrate STEM.
Then we come to the highest award in FIRST, the FIRST Impact Award, formerly known as the Chairman's Award. This is the only award where you need to submit documents prior to coming to the competition. Going for the FIRST Impact Award means putting together documents that showcase quantifiable assets of your team. These are submitted to judges long before your robot ever reaches the event. Teams who win the FIRST Impact Award automatically get to advance to the state or world championship as they truly embody the principles and spirit of FIRST. Do not take this challenge lightly. There is much work to be done. This includes answering a series of questions which will help the judges learn about the specific events and number of impacted individuals as a result. This means the difference between being able to say your team hosted a robotics celebration versus saying your team hosted 20 teams consisting of over 100 students representing 3 different countries, which we have continued to do each year for the past 5 years. Writing a 10,000-word essay to encapsulate the culture and history of your team. At the end of reading this essay, the judges should get a sample, not everything, of what your team has done, as well as the glimpse into the personality and culture of your team.
Next step is presenting to the judges at your event. This means a 7-minute talk with judges followed up by up to 5-minute question and answer session. You can have up to 3 members present and 1 adult to simply observe. There is no problem with having an adult in the room to observe. It is your best form of feedback. The entire presentation is done by the students and all questions must be answered by the student. This presentation builds on the essay, giving more details or connecting together various points brought up in the essay.
Creating a FIRST Impact Award video. Videos are less than 3 minutes long, but capture the essence of your program and the main highlights from your presentation. This must be submitted at the event, and be sure to check how and in what format this season would like that done. Always test out the files on multiple machines to make sure the video and sound work are in sync.
If your team is ready, then we highly encourage you to take on this challenge. This means having a business plan ready to present to the judges from your pit. This means also having an engineering design process document to showcase to the judges. This means being eligible or in the running for every single other award in the non-technical side. Only one team at each event will earn the FIRST Impact Award, and judges will definitely have a tough time making a decision between all the incredible programs who will present.
But if you are fortunate enough to win the FIRST Impact Award, your team will be recognized at the event with medals, a trophy, a banner, and your video will be played at the end of the awards ceremony. Congrats! You really are an exceptional program and deserve this incredible award. Any team out there who is interested more about this award should check out the resources in the description below. And if you have an essay ready, but you would like the eyes of a team and mentors who have been down that same path, then please email us and we will be more than happy to give you feedback.
Something else to think about. Your interview with judges is a great recruiting tool for other judges. Judges will go back and tell their coworkers and community members about what a great time they had. That makes my job as a judge advisor so much easier. Wrapping up, awards in FRC are something every team should make a conscious effort to strive for. This means practicing not only with the capabilities of your robot, but also the communication skills of anyone who will be speaking with judges, which is everyone. You are working on skills you will use for the rest of your life.
Remember that judges may not be from your hometown and therefore do not know the significance of any locations or events you may mention, so be sure to elaborate a little to help them understand just what a big deal it was to do the thing your team did. This means both the technical and non-technical judges are looking for you to articulate about your team and your robot beyond the obvious. Communicate not just what you did, but how you did it and what impact that had on you, your team, and your community. If you are choosing to go for the First Impact Award, be sure to work on that as a whole team with a concerted effort. The amount of additional documentation and work can be daunting, but we promise that those efforts will help your team succeed in winning other awards as well.
We hope this helps you better understand what awards are available at events and perhaps makes you feel a little more at ease by clarifying some of the elements the people in the blue polos are looking for. Lastly, make sure you take advantage of your time when you have the judge's attention. That is your time to be able to share everything about your team.
Thanks for watching and being with us here today. Remember to leave a comment with your team name and number so we know what robots to cheer for this season. And as always, subscribe to this channel to keep finding out more on This Is How We Robot.